Hi. I'm back again with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for my Taurus and Gemini ruled people. So happy birthday, happy belated birthday to my Taurus sons. And this will include your sun, moon, or rising, or any of your house placements, but your major, as they say, the big three, is your moon, sun, and rising. So I'm gonna start off with Taurus. I'm gonna do them separate. I'm not gonna do them together. So the first segment of this is gonna be Taurus, and the second segment will be Gemini. I might slice these videos up. Depends on how I feel. But let me go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna start off with the chakra deck. If anybody has ever got a reading from me, I normally start this way. This is just to read your energy, to see where you're at, see what chakras need work, or some, it may not even really need work for some of y'all. I'm gonna pull different sets. So each card that I pull is gonna resonate for some of you guys, and some of you guys is not. So I'm gonna pull a few. I'm gonna go into detail what that energy is. If it resonates, take it. If it don't, wait for me to explain the next card. And that's how I'm gonna start off. So give me a second to shuffle these up. How are you guys doing today? Are y'all doing good? I hope so. I don't know if it's today or in the morning, late at night, high afternoon. Whenever you watch this, how are you doing? I pray that everything's going well in your life. And many blessings come to your way. Okay. So let's see, what's the first card for my Taurus ruled people or signs. The first card that comes out is finances, and this is related to your root chakra. So if anybody is familiar with the root chakra, that is actually the base of your spine. It comes in the colors, normal colors that you would see is red. That's more so modern color for it. Or you can denote red, you can denote brown, you can even denote black. Will be associated to your root chakra. And your root chakra, in the simplest, very simple terms, it deals with being grounded, having a solid foundation, stability, and in this case also your finances. So for some of my Taurus ruled people, what I'm getting is that you're coming into an influx of money, new creative money that you're pulling up, that you're making, that you're tapping into. Spirit is also saying that you should also work on investing that money a little bit better. It's like you're getting all this money coming to you and you're like, oh great, let me go shopping, let me go spend it on myself. Because look, any Taurus person, especially sun ruled people, y'all love to make yourself feel good, whether it's eating, shopping, a spa day. Y'all just love to be pampered, and I love it too. But this is the perfect time to start either investing, saving your money, putting it to the side, or you can just save it for a later project that you want to venture out to. That is what Spirit is resonating at this point. So for some of my Taurus people, your finances. Okay, so for the next card, I'm going to move this card to the side because I want to pull it again. But for my next set of people, if finances did not relate to you, I'm going to pull the next card. And some of these cards all may relate to you. Just take what resonates. If it don't, then just don't take it. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. I'm not holding a gun to your head or nothing like that. So you don't have to take what I say. Seriously. Let's see. All right, so we have emotions, and this is connected to your sacral chakra. So we're kind of going up. So the chakras that I'm going to be touching are the ones with your 7 main chakras: your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. So the sacral chakra, for people that are very much aware, the sacral chakra is the next chakra above the root. So I did mention creativity. So for some of my people, both finances and your emotions will go hand in hand. You definitely need to start tapping into balancing out your emotions. I'm not getting the energy for the people that's relating to this card that your emotions are not in the right order for you to be able to manifest that reality you want. Because your sacral chakra, your sacral energy is your creativity. It's tapped into your feelings, how you feel about yourself, and how you put project that into the world. So with your finances, you're getting all this money, it's coming into you, and you're just sitting there like, well, I don't really know what to do with it. And you're caught up in like past interactions with people, whether it be bad experiences, bad breakups, family issues. You're allowing that to block how you want to bring that money to you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But for some of my Taurus rule people, your emotions, you definitely need to tap into your emotions. For some of my people, this can also relate to relationships, romantic relationships. You have not yet been in a state where you can let those emotions go. And what I mean by that, like sometimes you're always caught up in the past and caught up on like who did it, why they did it, and what for what reason, and why me. You're blocking yourself from receiving or moving in your divine path. So work on getting those emotions in check. Sometimes, or for some of y'all people, y'all get a little spicy, y'all be popping off in the mouth, and I get it. You know, you do need. I appreciate that vocalness that y'all give out, but at the same time, y'all need to understand when you need to pop off for the right reasons. If it's too much of an emotionally charged expression, you may need to take a moment, take a step back, take a deep breath, and be like, is that needed? Do I need to exert that energy out to that person, place, or thing? If the answer is no, then you should. I know sometimes that little devil on your shoulder wants to say yes, cuss they ass the hell out, but is cussing them out going to resolve the issue? If it's not, then no. I mean, it may make you feel better, but if it's not going to resolve it, find another way to keep and reserve your emotional energy. Because when you're in control of your emotions, you're in control of your own personal power. When your emotions are here, there, and everywhere, and all up underneath this person and ever, you're not focused. You're not focusing your energy properly. And that all of that kind of ties into your cycle, your energy. It's your active, passionate, fiery energy. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the next card. And see the next set for some of you guys. Like I said, if it relates, if it don't, that's fine. I'm not gonna cry any tears. You're not gonna cry any, well, you might, but I hope you're not crying any tears. I hope they're happy tears. Losing myself. So I'm listening to the song. What am I listening to? I'm listening to You by Majid Jordan, and this song kind of stuck out to me because it's talking about how like he's missing somebody. For some of you guys, you're missing that special person, whether you're with them or if it's an ex. Right now it's Mercury retrograde, so if that ex was not treating you right, if they was dogging you the fuck out, you might need to leave them in the past. Hence the emotions, because y'all need to be focused on other shit. And for some people, it may not even be that drastic. You just miss your lover because they're far away, they're at work, or whatever the case may be. But yes, definitely listen to that song. That's a channeled song. I wouldn't say it's a channel song. I'm listening to the music. I always listen to music when I do tarot. But anyways, not to chitter chatter too much. Let's go on to the next card. Oh, relationships. So, I mean, I did say it. I did say it. So you can't say I didn't say it. You can't say I didn't say it. All right, relationships. It's also connected to your, this is orange. It's like a lighter orange. Because this one is more of like a darker shade. This is like a lighter shade of orange. So we're hitting the relationship aspects, and relationships can cover a myriad of things. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be your platonic relationships, it can be your family relationships, or business relationships for some of my people that are in businesses, entrepreneurs out there. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, for my people with the relationships, right now, Spirit is really saying that you really need to reach out to people and communicate a little bit better. And I think this is why emotions came out. Some of you guys are communicating in a very like hostile way, or a very like, people don't know how to, wouldn't say approach you, but kind of, they feel like they have to walk around eggshells, you know, sometimes to approach you and not feel like they're hurting your feelings or gonna make you pop off. this is why Spirit brought up the fact of you being in balance of your emotions and how you express yourself, how you're feeling. It's not to say that what you're feeling is wrong. You shouldn't feel those feelings, but you have to have a proper, healthy way of expressing that. And since we are in Mercury retrograde, if you watch my Mercury retrograde video, I do have that posted on YouTube and on my Facebook page, The Young Conjurer. But Mercury retrograde really forced this particular one, since it's in Gemini, is really forcing you guys to have a better relationship with your mental, to how you communicate and speak. Just because you think it and feel it doesn't mean it needs to be expressed and vocalized out around you. Your third chakra is very, very powerful when you vocalize things, because your voice is a frequency, it's a vibration. When you speak, like I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking certain words to you to understand and break down your reality for my own personal reality. So it's important that if you're in a situation where you want to pop off and you just fuck you, da 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 da, and it's like, okay, that's great, I'm glad that you expressed that, but what are you going to do? What are you going to put behind that? You're going to just leave that emotion, that energy stagnant, or are you going to clear that up? Spirit is also saying that you need to do some emotional clearing, so your relationships can flow better in your life. Also relationships with yourself. You know, that's the one relationship that some of us, I'm not saying all of us, but some of us tend to neglect. We're so ready to reach outside of ourselves, but we're not allowing ourselves to talk to ourselves. Like we're just, we're like, okay, how do you feel? How do you feel about me? Or I need this person to make me feel this way. I need this person to love me. I need that. And it's like, okay, what about you? Have you sat down with yourself? Have you been like, you know what? I have not been keeping my own personal promises and goals and ideas and dreams that I set for myself. So relationships. I'm going to move on to the next because I don't want to make it too long, because I don't know how long I'm going to do this. The next one. Let's see. The only thing I don't like about these cards is they're so small and they're kind of hard to shuffle. But okay, let's see. All right, truth. And it's funny how I brought up the third chakra. So I'm not saying that I didn't say it, but I did say the third chakra. So we have truth. Blue is related to your third chakra. You need to start speaking in your truth. So what Spirit is saying, if for my people that relate to all of these or just relate to certain ones, in order for you to balance your emotions and unlock or tap or open the door to your abundance, that abundance that's sitting before you, you definitely need to speak your truth. What do you want ultimately? Don't speak what you don't want. Don't speak a lie over yourself. If you're mad, okay, if you're feeling mad, if you're thinking your mental space is mad, then speak and say, I'm really upset. I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't like the way you're doing this and that and third. It's making me upset. I do not appreciate, that's not respecting. Whatever the case may be, you're speaking your truth in a healthy way. That's all Spirit is saying. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. And don't be afraid of your truth. I feel like for some of you guys, you may be afraid of the truth that's sitting in your heart. Speak your heart's desires. Because if you don't, then you'll listen to somebody else's desires and listen to their projections. And you don't want that. Okay, so we have dreams. For some of my Taurus people, your dreams been like a little popping. You've been getting messages. Dreams. Oh yes, this is connected to your crown chakra. So this is like a lilac purple, like a light purple, or a pastel purple, more so. Your crown chakra is related to your consciousness and how you receive messages from the other side, your spirit team, God, whoever you tap into. Spirit really wants you to pay attention either to your past dreams that you've had within the past 2 weeks or so, or your upcoming dreams. Get a dream journal, record your dreams, write down your dreams, draw your dreams, whatever you gotta do, record them. That's what I've been doing lately, and I've noticed that I'm able to better understand my reality when I wake up, like what's going on. If I have a dream about falling money or finding money, then money is coming to me. Or if I have a dream about a red robin, a bird, a blue jay, or something like that, then birds are associated with messengers. It's the messengers between whoever you're speaking to on the spirit side. So pay attention to your dreams, decode them. If you want me to decode them, I don't really have like, well, actually I do have a tarot reading service for decoding your dreams, so I will post that down below wherever I post this. But yes, start recording your dreams, because there are messages in them that spirit wants you to know personally. And for some of my people, just a small percentage of my people, not everybody, dreams is also relating to your, like, let's say your dreams that you want to manifest in reality. Let's say you have the dream to be this famous singer, or this really great producer, or a really great screenwriter, or whatever. You're dreaming about it, you're daydreaming, you're like, oh my gosh, like I really want to do this, I really want to do that, I really want to move, whatever you want to do. Okay, you need to start putting it into action. That's all Spirit is saying. Like, quit daydreaming about it and just do it. So, like, Nike. So bad. Okay, I'm going to pull, how many cards are going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I pulled enough. So that's it for my Tauruses. Those are the energy chakra readings that is for some. You may resonate with one, you may resonate with all, you may resonate with just one, with 2 or 3. But yeah, if you want to know more, book a personal reading with me. I will put that link down below. Let me move on to the next one, and I'm gonna say the words. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my tarot deck and let's see what messages I get from that. I pray everything is going well in you guys' life. Pray protection, abundance, and clarity for you, especially clarity. Because sometimes we can be in a very indecisive, energy sometimes and can't make clear decisions. So call upon the energy of clarity for you guys. Okay, so the first card that jumps out is Page of Cups. And Page of Cups. So for some of my guys, I guess that since it is y'all birthday, y'all really in a celebratory mood. I feel like a lot of the things that y'all have been working on, whether it's projects, whether it's, you know, being or accomplishments at work, in your career, graduation, this is the time to pat yourself on the back. You may feel like the things that you've done up until this point, I guess up until you were listening to this tarot message, you feel like it wasn't enough. I could have been better. I could have done better. I could have did this, this, you don't want to be in the energy of downing yourself. This is a time to be very proud of yourself and your accomplishments in your life. Like, you'd be surprised. A lot of people are kind of looking at you like, damn, I really wish I was on that level. I really wish I had her or his mentality about how they're tackling life and getting things done, and how can they think like this. People are looking at you in awe, and you're really not seeing your own, you know, awesomeness. So definitely pat yourself on the back. Definitely congratulate yourself. That's the first thing that Spirit wants you guys to. And be in a state of gratefulness. Be grateful for all the many blessings and things that has come to you thus far, because it could be worse. It really could. You know, you think about it, it could be. So be grateful and be thankful, you know, how God has brought you to this present moment in your life. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's funny how, okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, this energy, normally it's like being in the presence of like everything is before me. I can go in any direction. It did pull up reverse. So it's funny how I mentioned like you need to be grateful for the life that you have. If you have a roof over your head, if you have food to eat every day, or whenever you feel hungry, you got that, you're able to go to work, you're able to put gas in your car, you're able to pay your bills. It may be a day or 2 or 3 late, but you'll get it paid. It don't get shut off. You know, like, you have to really start putting yourself in the perspective of like, you know what? I'm not gonna focus on what I don't have or what I haven't accomplished or what I ain't got. I'm gonna focus on what I do got, and I got a whole lot to be thankful for. So that's what Spirit is really wanting you to do. It wants you to turn the wheels, turn the tide in your favor. It's you at the end of the day that's going to be welcoming your blessings, welcoming your luck to your life. Because God wants to give you the luck, God wants to give you the blessings and whatever you asking for. But if you fold your arms and you just like, how you gonna receive anything if your hands closed? You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You know, you gotta let it go. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next board. Okay. Ace of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands. For some of my Taurus people, you wanted to start a new journey, or you're about to start a new journey, and you're a little bit apprehensive about it. If we're gonna go back to the chakras, the sacral energy, the emotions popped up. Ace of Wands deals with creativity, your passion, and your drive. You're starting something new and you're really not sure if you can do it. You're not feeling secure within yourself enough to be like, I am needed in whatever I'm wanting to do. Spirit is just saying go forth. That journey that you're wanting to go on and start and embark is going to be very fruitful. But you have to get your emotions in check. The will, literally, the will is in your favor only if you steer that in that direction, if you move and think and feel in that direction, in that state of gratitude. So therefore your blessings will rain upon you. Let me move on to the next card. I'm not going to stay too long on these energies because I don't want to make this video entirely too long. But I don't know how long I'm going to make it. Whenever Spirit says stop. Alright, so we have the Nine of Swords. This goes back to your mental space. You definitely need to put a close on any distracting thoughts, any distracting, words that you have spoken upon yourself. You definitely need to remove that. I would recommend doing an uncrossing ritual. I do provide rituals, so I will leave that booking. I do recommend consults, or I do require consults before any ritual. But definitely get a uncrossing ritual on your mental space. You're not allowing yourself to get past any, downfalls or failures that you've come across, or even like dealing with people, like you talk to somebody and you're like, I'm not sure if they fuck with me or they like me. If they like you, they like you. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. They'll let you know. They will make that very known. If they're not telling you on a consistent basis, they're not checking up on you. It doesn't matter what the fuck going on in their goddamn life. If somebody really cares about you, they will make time for you at the end of the fucking day. They will make time. Regardless of how busy their schedule is, they will make time if they love you. But don't hold it against them. Everybody has a life, but apparently you're just not fitting in their life. So that's how that's going. I'm gonna move one more card, then I'm gonna move on to the next deck. I feel like I'm getting all the messages that I need from this one. Temperance, going back to those emotions. Y'all need to get y'all emotions in check and not allow other people's problems, issues, words affect you. You need to be in supreme balance of that. Like what you say and how you think is definitely what you're showing to God. Like, are you showing God that you're happy, that you're grateful, that you're in a peace of mind? Because if you're not, then, and he telling you that you are happy, or that you need to be happy, you need to work on your happiness, and you refuse to do that, then what he gonna do for you if you don't want to work with him? Like, that's literally all he's saying. What is your spirit team? What is your ancestors? What is God gonna do for you if you don't want to do it for yourself? That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. That's all. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next deck. I'm gonna go to the Divine Goddess deck. I love this deck. It's an oracle deck. So some messages. Some messages. Just some messages. I'm so happy to see you. Alright. Oh. Expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. So I did mention that with the finances. So this theme is recurring. This energy is, you know, consistently keep on passing on through the reading. So expansion, definitely take that money, that abundance. It may not necessarily be money. It may be a new job opportunity, a new networking opportunity, you know, whatever the case may be. Allow this to propel you forward into the direction that you want to go. If you just graduated college, if you just graduated high school, really start putting yourself out there. If you're sick of your job and you want another one, start looking for other jobs, start applying, start putting that effort forward. So you're showing that to the universe, to God or your spirit team or whoever, your ancestors, that hey, I'm really serious about what I set forth for myself. I want it. They're gonna give it to you. You name it, you claim it. You gonna get it if you put the work in it. Expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. I feel like also spirit is saying that you're like setting yourself back and like minimizing yourself, being like, no, I'm not all that. Like, you all are that in a can of paint, because if you wasn't, expansion wouldn't come up. Like, it wouldn't come up if that wasn't the case. Like, you really need to put yourself in a better position, a position to win. Also, for some of my people, just a couple of you guys that are watching this, Spirit is definitely saying put yourself in a better position to be loved. Like, what is your ideal love for yourself and how you want people to love you? Do you want to be taken out on dates? Do you want to be given flowers? Do you want somebody to talk to you? Like, what is your bigger version of love? And demand that and speak that. And require that for yourself and for people that you consider to be a lover in your life. That's all Spirit is saying. That's all Spirit is saying. We have evaluation. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. And I think this is denoting to the aspect that we're talking about, that love aspect. Like, we're in Mercury retrograde. If your ex came back and he talking about the same mother loving shit, that motherfucker don't care. And he or she don't care. So you need to let them go. Feed out what doesn't serve you in your divine path. You know they're giving you headaches and misery and all this crazy ass shit. You leave their ass at the door. Leave them there, because they're not going to bring you anything beneficial for you. Evaluate your situation. Evaluate your surroundings. If you're not happy at work, change it. 555. Change that shit. That's all you gotta do. I mean, that's not all you gotta do, but that's the first step in what you got to do. How about that? Let me see. What's the next for what? We have fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. I mean, I've already said this. I said it in a roundabout way, but Spirit is also talking about remove that fear, evaluate, remove what you're afraid of, expand yourself. If you want to go back to school, if you want to start that business venture, if you want to approach your approach, like if you want to talk to your lover, if you want to take somebody out or whatever, yeah, like, I don't know why I stopped. If you want, like, stop being fearful of like rejection or a no, or it failing. It says expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Oh my gosh, the negative thoughts are not going to do anything but grow more negative thoughts. Fear is gonna grow more fear. So, like, how about you just face it? And then once you face it, you made it. And then you just go about your day, regardless of what the outcome is. You know, expecting the worst. Because when you expect the worst, you're gonna get the worst. So instead of expecting the worst, expect the best. Don't be afraid of failure, embrace failure. Because when you fail at something, that just means another chance to do it better. That's all that is. Wasting time on negative thoughts. You wasting time on negative thoughts instead of positive thoughts. You see how I'm flipping that? That's how I need y'all to flip it. Just flip it. Just flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Just flip it. That's all. You just let it go. You know, there's a lot of your emotions sitting within you that you need to release. Negative emotions, whether it's something that you've thought of yourself or what you've listened to from others in the past. Let it go. Like, Spirit is like really irritated with you guys. They're like, let it go. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Because y'all be harping on the wrong shit and then wonder why shit ain't working out. No offense. I don't mean to sound like mean about what I just said, but it's seriously like, bro, y'all just wasting time on the wrong shit. It's like Fear by Kendrick Lamar. Listen to that song. I think it's off his damn album. But fear, like, stop having fear about certain, because you're gonna create that fearful, low energy vibration. Acceptance, accept past and current situations. Work through issues gracefully. So like I mentioned earlier, you just need, it is what it is. If the past didn't already happen, it didn't happen. We in the present, focus on what you can fix. Don't focus on what you can't. You know, be in acceptance of who you are, what you have, what you present to the world, and what's already happened. Accept it and move forward. Not move, just move forward. Project yourself forward in a positive way. And ask, if you don't know how to move through the situation with grace, ask to be shown how to move in grace. Or just ask for grace amongst the situation. Sorry, I'm just I gotta remember this is recording. I can't just be zoned out. Okay. This is the last one. Past life connection. Someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. For some of my people, you may be dealing with past life energy. I don't think this is talking about like a relationship or anything, but I definitely think what Spirit is saying, you're dealing with a lot of issues from a past life. If you understand the concept of reincarnation, or if you believe in that concept, you are really holding on to past life energy that needs to be cleared up. Now, I don't offer past life readings, but my girl Betsy Samsel, I have to put her information in the wherever I post this, but she offers past life readings. They're really, really, really good. So if you want to tap into that energy, get that energy resolved, please book a reading with her. So I'm gonna move on to the next one, which I don't know which one I'm gonna move next to. I'm gonna move on to my moon deck. I'm gonna move on to my moon deck. Since we just had a full moon on Sunday, Monday, Sunday, one of them days. I'm gonna tap into the energy really quick. So, how was your full moon? It was a full moon and a lunar eclipse. It was so pretty. I didn't get a chance to see the eclipse part because I was in bed. I was at work. But I saw pictures of it and it was so pretty. The energy was really, really calm for me. I made a lot of money during those 2 days. Yeah, the 14th and the 15th. I made a lot of money. I was a little horny too, but it was Scorpio. It was the full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio rules your sexual organs, and they rule sex. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. For me, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like howling at the moon. Literally. Okay. So, okay, jeez. Got a lot of fun for you guys. All right. So you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is in forecast. step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So we're gonna break down the first card. So we have you and your loved ones are safe. So for some of my people, y'all been feeling like y'all have been a little worried, whether it's about your kids, about your lover, about your parents, if they're doing well, if they're doing okay, they're all right. You may just need to check in with them and talk to them better and have a better communication with them. Maybe they're missing that emotional connection from you, just talking to them and reaching out to them. That's just all they want, you know. Nothing too short, nothing too long. We have a win-win outcome is in your forecast. So if you've been working on any projects, any endeavors, trying to hustle up some more money, a new job, a new lover, a new romance, whatever the case may be, you're definitely going to get a yes to that. Or yes, not a yes. What I meant to say is more so like it's going to work out in your favor. Like if you've been wondering if the scales are not going to work in your favor because you do have a Libra energy, or if it is, it's going to balance itself out. So you're really going to be expecting a good outcome from that. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So for some of my people, in order for you to have that very positive luck is in your favor outcome, you have to push the envelope or do something that you've never really done before, you're not used to. You're just gonna have to speak the fuck out and speak your truth. That's literally all Spirit is saying. And I'm gonna close this reading out because I'm already at 36 minutes and I don't want to make this long. I'm gonna do some charming. I'll close this out with a charming. If anybody has had my readings, you already know that I close out all my readings with charmies. If I hadn't closed a reading out with charmies, I probably didn't have them. I didn't have them at that time, but I do now. So yeah. So closing words is hope. We have this flower. I'm gonna say the flower of life. So look that up. Research into hope. Flower of life. Feather. And we have, what is this, a tree? I guess some of y'all need some weed. Maybe I need some weed. We have imagine, and we have the rose, and we have, what is this, a penguin? No, a turtle. We have a sea turtle. So if you want to know what these mean, look these up. Sea turtle, we have the rose, we have, this is a Christmas tree, so, or maybe this is Christ energy, tapping into the Christ consciousness. We have feather, we have the flower of life, or lotus. I think this is the lotus. So no, this is the lotus. So look up the energy of lotus, have hope, and imagine. So I'm assuming, you know, work on your imagination to manifest your reality. And that is it for my Taurus. I'm gonna pause and we're gonna do the Gemini.